Now today we are tackling skill 1, the Arrhenius acids. This is one complete practice sheet. If you want to download, you can go to www.apchemistryrescue.com. The Arrhenius acid is what? It is a substance that produces hydrogen ions in water to form H plus and A minus. The general equation is HA splits. It breaks down into H plus and A minus. So I can see here, this bright section, the orange glow, I can see the hydrogen ion and Cl. They are splitting apart into H plus and Cl minus. Let's start your understanding. And before doing that, let's see why does the Cl becomes negative and H plus becomes like that. The key is when HCl breaks apart, this is a covalent bond. Instead of having shared the electrons together, when they break apart, not each one takes its own electron, but the hydrogen atom loses its only electron and becomes just a proton, as H plus, while the chlorine gains the electron completing its outer shell, giving it a negative charge. It's all about electron movement. So first question, what does an Arrhenius acid produces in water? It produces H plus. Is HCl an Arrhenius acid? Yes. Is NaOH an Arrhenius acid? No. It's base. It does not produce H plus, it produces OH minus. True or false? Arrhenius acids work in any solvent? False. They work only in water aqueous solutions. Is H2SO4 an Arrhenius acid? Yes, because it has H plus inside. So question 6 to 10, what is the dissociation equation for HCl? HCl give me H plus and Cl minus. Write dissociation equation for HNO3 in water. It breaks down into H plus and NO3 minus. Every time you want to break an acid, you change it into H plus and the other part, which is the conjugate base. How do you do that? You just put H plus and in the other part, you put negative on it. Decrease the charge by 1 and you remove an H plus. How many H plus ions does H2SO4 produce per molecule? 2. Complete the equation. HBr give us, again, we set H plus and Br, then put negative on it. What arrow? One direction or two direction for strong acid dissociation, single arrow only. Complete dissociation. The double arrow will show only if there is a weak acid. Let's see more challenging questions. Why NH3 is not an Arrhenius acid? Because it accepts protons, does not release protons, and produces OH minus, making it a base. We'll see this in the next videos. Which produces more H plus per molecule, HCl or H2SO4? H2SO4 produces 2 hydrogen ions, while HCl produces only 1 H plus. A substance increases H plus when dissolved in ethanol. Is it Arrhenius acid? No. The Arrhenius definition requires not water, not ethanol. If you are having anything other than water, it's not Arrhenius acid. Might be other definitions that we will take in the next videos. What is the conjugate base of CH3COH? It's CH3CO minus. We'll take this also later. The conjugate base means the product formed after the loss of the protein. Why does higher H plus means lower pH? We'll take this also later. pH is equal to negative log H plus. So more H plus, more negative log value, so lower pH. If you are not understanding what we are saying, don't worry because we take this step by step. So congratulations, you just mastered skill 1. You know what is a Arrhenius acid now. It is a proton giving a substance inside water or any aqueous solution. You can download the complete workbook below to keep the momentum going. We'll take 284 skills here to master everything in Unit 8. See you in the next video.